Squad, WWE 2K20 is here. Oh boy, the first footage of the game. I mean, we've seen gameplay trailers and we've seen some other stuff, some leaks, but this is the first official footage. You're going to see gameplay, you're going to see matches, and this video specifically looking at the entire roster. Not just ratings, not just renders, not just heel or face, not just tag teams, not just titles, not just arenas, unlockables, everything you want to know about WWE 2K20 is right here. So let's get started by saying, if you breathe oxygen, you wanna be smacking that like button, because I don't want you guys to perish, you know, kinda need to breathe. But if you want to see some dope-ass WWE 2K20 content, you guys know what to do. You need to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, because we're going to be dropping fire. I mean, at the same time I drop this video, I've also dropped the Fiend's entrance and victory scene. We ain't taking it lightly this year. And leave comments in the comment section below. We're going to be talking about the good, the bad, the yeah, and the woo, that's awesome. There's a lot of things to take in, and that's why this video is as long as it is, because y'all need to be seeing this for yourselves, not me just putting gameplay on the screen like some people do and just go and watch. The first thing a lot of people want to know is what is in the game this year. Well, in terms of functionality, nothing really has changed from WWE 2K19. Whilst you're going to get to see a lot today, you're not going to have me break down everything. I am going to point out some of the really good things and the really bad things, but I am incredibly honest when it comes to feedback. So y'all should be expecting me to come at 2K fast if I think they've dropped the ball on stuff. And there's a few things they have. There's a couple of things, though, that they have smashed out of the park in this year's game. First of all, the menu. Love it. Think it's great. Think it's colourful. Think it looks better than last year's, even if last year's had a bit more artistic qualities to it. This is far simpler, straightforward, and I like the overall presentation. That's just going to be that. It's an up from me. Control system hasn't completely changed, but you do feel a bit more responsiveness from having Y as a reversal button and XA as the finisher button, even if sometimes I found myself trying to press the trigger, given I've done years of doing that. So it's going to take some time for people to get used to the brand new way of things. And yes, you can change the controls back if you're not happy with it. I'd recommend sticking with it though, honestly, because personally I found it actually easier. I just had to get pressing triggers out of my mind, or pressing bumpers out of my mind for reversals. They haven't changed the pin system, and they haven't really changed the submission system, so those are exactly the same. Yes, Hell in a Cells are red and grey this year, not just the grey that's shown on the trailers. So you will be able to have your matches in either the original Hell in a Cell or the newer version of the Hell in a Cell. A lot of people would have clicked on this to see Superstars, so you're going to see all the unlockables now. I'm going to leave you guys to ponder on this, and this includes all the Superstars you can unlock using VC or virtual currency. And on top of that, you're going to see all the titles and the hidden arenas. But this year, a lot of the hidden arenas are actually hidden behind Showcase Mode and MyCareer. Not just, and of course, 2K Originals, not just virtual currency, and that also includes some additional attires as well. So, enjoy the unlockables. We'll come back to that in a second.
Diggity dog. Breaking. 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 Diggity dog. breaking, 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 diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog.
Now I'm going to be straight up and say, good thing they included the eco-friendly WWE Championship. The bad thing, unfortunately, two bad things, they haven't included 24/7 Championship as of yet, or the NXT UK Women's Championship. And I think that's a big bummer. That's a big problem. What's unfortunately a bigger problem, and there's going to be a lot of backlash to this, I can see on Twitter, is that Create a Championship didn't make the cut this year. Oh boy. Now I spoke to 2K about this and they said it was literally the only choice they had. Whether that's true or not, that's coming from their mouths, so I can only go by the comments that I've got from them. I believe them. They seem to suggest that this year's development of the game was quite stressful. They are apparently breaking down every single part of the game and rebuilding it in a way that makes a much newer and fresher engine. So apparently some things are more difficult, and Create a Championship was basically one of the most broken things they touched. So they didn't want to release something that was going to crash the game and break the game. Whether, honestly, I think that they should bring it out as DLC. I think not as like paid DLC. I'm saying like a title update. Maybe they should bring it in, because they did this a couple of years ago with cutscenes for 2K18. I think this is something that happens. And come on, guys. I mean, unless there's some kind of licensing issue, 24/7 Championship and the NXT UK and UK Tag Team Championships need to be in the game. Come on. Everything else looks good, but it seems like they've added the stuff to Universe and MyCareer to kind of patch in for the stuff that you're going to miss not being able to have your custom championships. And this affects a lot of Universe players. I'm not going to go and talk about it in too much detail. I've got a separate video I'm going to talk about why this is a big problem. You're also going to see a bunch of new arenas here as well, and the new arenas for WWE 2K20 include some very surprising additions, including a baseball stadium. You've also got a really awesome, and you're going to see this in my deluxe edition breakdown, where I go through all the DLC, including Bump in the Night as well, so make sure you're paying attention to that. A WrestleMania 2029 arena, which is absolutely crazy. There's so many arenas that are hidden behind the game. It's like, you'd only start off with like WrestleMania 35, for example. You don't start off with WrestleMania 32, 33, 34. Any of the MyCareer stuff, any of the Bump in the Night stuff, you have to unlock everything this year. I mean, unless you've got the accelerator, you got to literally go in and unlock everything. And even with Bump in the Night, from playing it, you can't just unlock that stuff with a tap of a button. You've got to play through every single game mode and get the rewards. Even if you play on the easiest difficulty, you got to play it. And I like that. Nice surprises to see in there, by the way. Hell's Coliseum, LA Hall, like a club. You've seen a lot of different types of environments now. So these are the good things, but there are some bad things as well. For example, them not including the NXT UK standard set, but they are including the NXT UK Blackpool set. Even though it's not really like the Blackpool event, it's just kind of similar. I would have preferred maybe them to do Cardiff instead. I mean, I'm picking and choosing right now. They've put a lot of effort into this year's game. The arenas are big. The arenas are great. I'm loving the new custom arenas they put into the game from MyCareer and stuff. So I can't complain there. They've definitely pushed the ball out, but I still can't get over the fact that one of the biggest things that people love about creating their own superstar is having their own championship. It was quite a big focal point of last year's game as well, being able to create your own title in MyCareer. And this year it's just gone out the window. There's a bit of a breakdown about all the unlockables you've seen. The most expensive unlockable is Goldberg, even though technically he's not, because you got Shawn Michaels, who you have to pay like twice for, effectively, to have like the best versions of Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair as well. So he's the most individually expensive, even though he's not actually the best character in the game. And the other unlockables, apart from the Eco Championship, really are just the standard footing you'd expect. This is the moment y'all been waiting for. We're going to be breaking down the entire roster, all of the ratings right now. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and boom.
Diggity, diggity dog. Breaking, diggity, diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity, diggity dog. Breaking, diggity, diggity dog. Breaking. 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 Diggity, diggity, diggity dog. Breaking, diggity, diggity dog. Breaking. 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 Diggity, diggity dog. Breaking, diggity, diggity dog. Breaking.
So the worst superstars in the game, No Way Jose, 67 rating, not really surprising. I mean, the guy literally just... How much in combined time has that guy actually wrestled this year? Then you got Ariya Daivari, Mike Kanellis, and Noam Dar coming at 68. The actual worst wrestler in the game, though, comes in from MyCareer. We're going to talk about that in just a second in terms of overall rating. The worst women's wrestler is Maria Kanellis at 66, Dana Brooke and Lana at 69, with Alicia Fox, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan coming in at 70 rating. Then we move on to the best of the women. So this is a controversial point because a lot of people have been saying, hey, well, Sasha's got an 80 rating. There's a couple of surprising ratings, including the fact that Zelina Vega is better than Sasha Banks. I mean, whoa, that's going to get a lot of controversy on that one. But the best women wrestlers in the game are Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. And anyone who disagrees with that, man, I mean, come on. Becky Lynch is like the most popular women's wrestler since Ronda Rousey basically touched the WWE. I mean, come on. You can't deny Becky of this. She's a cover star as well, so that's always going to help. And there is another special mention for the MyCareer stuff. We'll comment on that in a second. There is the second best is one of the MyCareer people, which, again, we'll touch on in just a moment. The best for the men coming in at number 2 is Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, and Hogan, which are coming in at 92 rated. 92 rated. All freaking beasts. As of last year, and I'm actually really disappointed by this, I'm gonna be honest, it's The Rock and Brock Lesnar. Right, where is this conclusion that The Rock is one of the best wrestlers that has ever touched WWE? Charismatic, maybe. I would have been happier if Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins were at the same level as Brock Lesnar. And on top of that, how are Seth and Roman not above Brock Lesnar? Surely Brock should be 92 and Seth and Roman should be 93? I remember being back 2K18, Roman Reigns was like 95. 90 freaking 5. I mean, that was the highest rating, I think, in the game at the time. I don't think there's ever been a rating higher in the 2K time span. Maybe there was like a John Cena or something that was stupid. Because, yeah, Cena stuff. You also have the showcase ratings as well, which I'm just showing you on the screen now. We've got Bayley, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, and Sasha Banks. And those are all the different individual attires, like different hair changes or body changes and stuff like that they put into the game. And then you got the MyCareer stuff where you've got this Brooklyn Von Braun, who's 89 rated. And I think she's from the MyCareer trailer. She is the person, I think, your main rival as the female in the game. I'm guessing you have some kind of major match with her because she is good. Then you got Cole Quinn. Cole Quinn's back. Not only that, Cole Quinn and Buzz are both in MyCareer, but on like a radio station because Buzz is technically your created character and you're not using him this year. But Cole Quinn to be in the game is fantastic. Hopefully he shows up in MyCareer. Bit of a spoiler there. El Majo Jr. A lot of people were asking for El Majo to show up in the game. There you go. Josie Jane as well, 69 rated. And you got Riley Flash, who seems like is one of the owners of the gym that's been mentioned. And I think he is training in the MyCareer video. The worst character in the entirety of WWE 2K20 though is this character called Ribby. I'll just let you guys make your own opinion about what he looks like. He's in like a costume and... You know, I was going to say it. They need to make one of the Katy Perry sharks for next year's game. So I want to know what your thoughts are about the game in the comment section below. Like I said, there is going to be loads of content dropping between now and when the game releases and beyond. There is so much coming, which is awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. Make sure you're hitting the like button if you breathe oxygen, because if you don't, then you're going to perish, and that's no one wants you to perish. Subscribe to the channel whilst you're there so you don't miss a damn thing, and turn notifications on so you don't miss all the exclusive goodness. And I will see you in the next one. And I'm going to leave you with all the tag team ratings. Quick shout out to Smack Talks as well, by the way, for hitting us up with some of the ratings that for some reason I wasn't able to capture. You the man, dude. Anyone asking about the pre-order and the DLC Deluxe Edition stuff, that will be coming in the next video, so make sure you pay attention to that. Latest.
Say it away!